By the end of this video, you will know how to repost other people's content on TikTok the absolute right way to actually go viral and yes, get paid for it. We are talking about a legit, repeatable approach that successful creators are using right now to earn real money just by smartly resharing and remixing existing content. I have personally seen creators scale their side hustle to 5 figures monthly doing this specific method, and you can achieve the same if you strictly follow just a few simple rules. Here's the critical deal. Most people completely fail at this strategy, not because the core idea is bad, but because they are tripping over 3 absolutely basic non-negotiable steps. If you miss even one of these steps, the TikTok algorithm will intentionally ignore your content. But if you nail all 3, you give the platform exactly what it craves. And because the platform loves promoting content people are already engaging with, it will reward you handsomely. So let's break down this powerful 3-part system right now. Step 1 is the foundation. You must constantly know what's currently trending in your specific niche, focusing only on content from the last 72 hours. This part is completely non-negotiable because trends on TikTok move with incredible speed, so you need to know about a viral moment within hours, not days. There are a few reliable ways to build an automatic trend feed so you always have a steady pipeline of fresh content ready for you to reuse. First, jump into TikTok Studio or the Creator Tools area and scroll deeply into the inspiration and creation sections. Those specific pages are actively telling you what your target audience is already watching and what the wider platform is currently boosting the most. Second, use the search bar to type in niche-specific queries or the exact term Creator Insights to pull up relevant data. This action reveals suggested creators, currently trending clips, and important search behavior data directly within your vertical. Make sure you save every creator whose name keeps popping up across these different search result pages. Third, and this is the key to consistency, you need to build a simple, dedicated tracking spreadsheet for your niche. Your list should contain about 20 to 40 creators in your space who are consistently getting high traction with their recent posts. Every single day, quickly scan their pages and look specifically for posts published within the last 72 hours that have strong view counts attached. When you find a winner, note down the exact format used, the opening hook, and your best guess as to why that particular post succeeded so well. If one creator has 3 recent videos with over 100,000 views each, then whatever angle they are using is almost certainly something repeatable you can test. Having this curated list allows you to test similar proven content angles almost instantly without having to waste time on original ideation. The reason we strictly enforce the 72-hour window is because TikTok massively rewards recent momentum, not historical success. If a topic was hot last week, you are already too late to properly capitalize on that current algorithmic push. But if it has been trending strongly in the last 3 days, you can effectively ride that wave by remixing it and getting the algorithm to amplify your version. Now let's move on to step 2, which covers how to actually turn existing clips into your own engaging TikToks that are set up to get paid. There are precisely 3 repeatable formats that consistently perform exceptionally well when you are ethically reusing content found elsewhere. These formats are reaction videos, detailed commentary edits, and finally, highly themed compilations. Each one involves a different level of creative input and, critically, a different potential copyright risk, so you must understand what you are doing. Reaction videos are super low effort, but offer high rewards if you execute the concept correctly in your edit. You find a clip that is already gaining momentum, grab just a few seconds of it, and then place yourself on screen reacting strongly to the content. The actual value you inject comes entirely from your unique emotional response, whether it's laughter, shock, or a strong, well-articulated opinion. The algorithm is often programmed to push these pieces hard because it sees a trending asset combined with original human context and emotion. A great tip is to show the original trending clip for the very first few seconds, then immediately cut in with your genuine reaction to maximize impact. Alternatively, you can tease the clip with a bold, curiosity-inducing hook before you even reveal the actual footage to the viewer. Regardless of the order, always keep the original source footage very short, making sure your original reaction remains the undisputed focal point of the video. Commentary edits are the next level up, requiring you to stitch several short, curated clips together while adding your own narration. You guide the viewer through the sequence using constant on-screen text callouts or by interjecting your own face periodically to maintain connection. Think about using strong opening lines like, "This is wild, just watch what happens next," followed by short, perfectly timed segments. This method feels much newer to the viewer because you are actively curating the content and adding your unique thoughts throughout the presentation. Compilations are often the most effective format, especially when you can gather 4 to 10 highly related clips into one cohesive theme. A great example is creating a video titled something like "The Top 5 Most Unexpected Sports Fails of the Year" to draw in a wide audience. These often generate massive success because the total watch time naturally increases as viewers stick around for the entire curated sequence. Be warned though, compilations inherently require significantly more editing time and you must be more deliberate about transformation and rights clearance. Now let's cover a few essential legal and platform rules you absolutely cannot afford to skip as you implement these strategies. The first rule is crucial. You must completely remove any platform watermarks from the original source footage before uploading anything. TikTok will actively deprioritize any content that clearly shows an Instagram or YouTube watermark because they are competing platforms. Do not simply repost entire videos untouched, as uploading someone else's full clip without changes is a direct path to a copyright strike or takedown notice. You must edit it down significantly, add substantial commentary, or remix it so that the final result qualifies as a genuinely new piece of creative content. Always ensure you are adding a recognizable value, whether that value is through your expert explanation, reaction, or superior curation. The core principle here is transformation. You are not stealing, you are simply creating a brand new work built upon a recognized existing foundation. On a related note, longer formats are increasingly being rewarded by the platform, often leading to better overall earnings. If you can craft an edit that keeps users engaged for a solid minute, 2, or even pushing toward 5 minutes, you stand a much better chance of earning from creator funds. This means your more complex compilations and in-depth commentary pieces can often become more lucrative than your quick, simple reaction posts. Step 3 is all about packaging. You need to make your hook hit hard within the critical first 3 to 5 seconds of video playback. If you fail to lock the viewer in during those initial moments, they will immediately scroll away, ruining the watch time necessary for algorithmic success. There are 2 exceptionally fast ways you can significantly improve the quality and effectiveness of your opening hooks. The first method is to use a powerful tool like ChatGPT, or simply steal a high-performing hook and strategically reword it to fit your context. Generate about 5 quick options for a 3 to 5 second opener and then rigorously test them based on which one creates the most curiosity, urgency, or surprise. Hooks that consistently work are short, punchy, promise-driven statements like, "You won't believe this," or "This actually changed how I view X." The second fast way is to maintain a dedicated swipe file where you save every compelling hook you see across TikTok, Reels, and Shorts. Whenever you encounter a hook that genuinely grabs your attention, immediately add it to that file and use it as a perfect template for your next batch of content. You should also adopt the strategy of posting your content in strategic bunches rather than relying on a single video to carry all your hopes. Publish 3 to 5 videos focused on the same trending topic over the course of just a couple of days to maximize your chances. If the algorithm picks up one of those posts and gives it traction, it will almost always begin pushing your follow-up variations immediately, compounding your views. Now here is where things become dramatically easier and infinitely more scalable for high-volume output. If you intend to do all of this, finding clips, editing formats, and scheduling manually, it quickly morphs into a slow, demanding, full-time job. That is precisely why AI-powered tools like Vizard exist to automate the repetitive, time-consuming elements of this process. However, it is important to note the current landscape. You have options like manual editing, hiring expensive editors, or using simple, single-feature apps. Manual work or hiring is flexible, but it is inherently slow and quickly becomes expensive, which kills speed in a fast-moving trend environment. Basic clip makers often only perform one function, like splitting videos, leaving you stuck doing all the creative heavy lifting yourself anyway. Conversely, the high-end enterprise tools designed for big agencies are usually overly complex and far too costly for the average dedicated creator. Vizard positions itself perfectly in the middle ground by using AI to automatically identify the most highly watchable segments of any long video source. It then turns those highlights into ready-to-post clips and assists with scheduling them across all your social platforms simultaneously. This means instead of spending precious hours chopping up footage for reactions, you can rapidly test 10 different hooks in a single day. The auto-editing feature specifically targets those viral moments, while the auto-scheduler publishes them at the perfect cadence you preset for your account. The built-in content calendar lets you manage, adjust strategies, and finalize all your publishing from one centralized, easy-to-view location. It is not designed to replace your creativity. You should absolutely still add your voice and perspective, but it removes all the slow, repetitive manual labor. This allows you to spend 90% of your energy focusing exclusively on crafting amazing hooks and writing insightful commentary. Here is exactly how top creators utilize this powerful modern workflow in their day-to-day content production cycle. First, you find the latest trend using your dedicated spreadsheet and the platform's native creator tools, just like we discussed. Next, you pull the full-length, high-performing source clip, which could be from a long YouTube video, an Instagram story, or even a popular TikTok itself. Then you immediately feed that lengthy original file into the AI tool to auto-extract all the most viral segments and punchlines automatically. You then test at least 3 to 5 different hook variations across those extracted clips, leveraging your ChatGPT or Code prompts or your established swipe file. Finally, schedule about 3 or 4 slightly different versions of the post across a few days using the tool's calendar so you are publishing in thoughtful bunches. This streamlined workflow allows you to operate faster than 95% of the creators who are still doing everything manually, and speed is a massive edge. Let's talk about the final, most important part, the monetization aspect, how you actually start making real money from this reposting activity. There are 4 primary pathways available to you: TikTok's official creator funds, direct brand partnership deals, affiliate marketing links, and driving traffic elsewhere. To significantly increase your payout potential, focus on niches that are scientifically proven to consistently produce high volumes of viral content every week. Niches like true crime stories, surprising life hacks, sports highlights, and intense news commentary are all great examples of endless material sources. Avoid content areas that only experience a massive spike once every few months, unless your primary goal is long-term brand building rather than immediate cash flow. As we mentioned, videos in the 1 to 5 minute range tend to earn better because the platform actively rewards longer periods of sustained user attention. This reinforces why those commentary and compilation edits are often more financially rewarding than a very quick, highly effective reaction clip. A pro tip for maximizing ad revenue involves targeting older demographics whenever possible, as advertising rates can fluctuate based on the age of the viewer. Niches that naturally attract an older audience sometimes command a significantly higher effective cost per 1,000 views, or CPM. Never place all of your earning potential on just one single video. You must always create and post multiple variations on the same core topic. It often takes the algorithm 2 or 3 calculated attempts before it finally lands on the perfect audience segment for a specific piece of content to truly take off. When one video hits that sweet spot, you will find that all your similar clustered posts suddenly receive a significant algorithmic boost as well. Let's review a few final practical editing rules designed specifically to help you avoid strikes and maximize your overall reach potential. You already know this, but it bears repeating. Always make sure every trace of another platform's watermark is completely scrubbed from the file. You must always add something substantial and new to the footage, such as unique narration, custom text, or your own visible reaction face. Even if you are legally clear to repost, always try to credit the original creator when it is reasonably possible because it builds significant community trust. This goodwill gesture significantly reduces the likelihood of any potential disputes or negative claims being filed against your content. Always keep a close eye on TikTok's ever-changing community guidelines and simply skip any clip that looks overtly violent or contains recognizable copyrighted episodes. As a bonus for digging this deep, remember that major marketing teams like HubSpot often publish free, in-depth guides on creator monetization strategies. Those detailed reports are worth reading if you want to master metrics beyond simple views like CPM, conversion rates, and audience retention figures. Before you hit that final post button, run through this extremely quick 5-point final checklist to ensure you are set up for success. Did I source content that was actively trending within the crucial last 72 hours window? Answer yes or no. Does my finished video clearly remove all external watermarks and provide noticeable transformation to the original footage? Yes, no. Is my video's main selling point, the hook, locked in tightly within the opening 3 to 5 seconds? Yes, no. Is the final video at least 60 seconds long, and is it structured in a way that encourages the viewer to watch until the very end? Yes, no. Am I planning to post multiple related variations of this content across a short time frame rather than just one shot in the dark? Yes, no. If you can confidently answer yes to every single one of those questions, you are in an exceptionally strong position to see major results. Let's be absolutely clear, smartly reposting and remixing content is not cheating. It is the definition of modern, efficient content strategy. The creators who consistently win are the ones who master adding unique value, adapting to trends rapidly, and using automation to scale the boring parts. If you are currently spending agonizing hours manually finding clips and chopping them into clips, you should seriously consider swapping that time for tools that handle the heavy lifting. This shift allows you to dedicate your valuable focus entirely to strategic elements, like hook optimization and commentary refinement. I want you to leave this video right now with a clear, actionable plan. Build that trend spreadsheet today, pick 3 creators to mirror this week, and start experimenting. Your mission is to create 6 to 10 total clips using the reaction, commentary, and compilation formats, and then publish them in 2 distinct clusters. Consistently test different hooks, diligently track the performance data, and then decisively double down on whatever strategies show you the best return. If you are interested, I can certainly show you exactly how I would set up an entire content week using this exact system, including where to pull the best clips. We can cover which specific hooks to test and the exact batching method to make this system into a completely repeatable, profitable engine for your channel. But even if you only commit to implementing the basic steps I outlined for you today, you will already be miles ahead of most people posting randomly. Go out there right now and create something that feels genuinely new, even if the majority of the raw visual material originated from somewhere else. Remix smartly, always show respect to the original creators whenever possible, and operate with maximum speed to truly dominate the feed. That is the blueprint for winning consistently on TikTok, and yes, that is precisely how you get paid for the work.